What's happening, everyone? Dingo here. Guys, I'm in Florida on my way to a place called Iguana Land, run by a mate of mine, Tar Park. Now you might be thinking, Dingo, iguanas, how exciting can iguanas be? Give me the next 5 minutes or so. I'm about to change your life and show you some of the most amazing, spectacular, most incredible animals on the planet. Guys, here we are. This is Cooper. He is a Grand Cayman Cuban hybrid. Isn't he beautiful? Look at that face. Isn't he amazing? And the red eye, and being here and seeing iguanas like this is absolutely blowing my mind. I've never in my life have I been around such magnificent animals where they are just living their dream life. Living his dream life. Some of the most amazing animals and lizards I've ever seen ever. Come down here. I just want to show you a bit of his face. And he doesn't know me and he's still acting relaxed. But look at the blue coming through here. And Ty's got some magnificent blue in these hybrids and these jowls. Look at the size of the jowls here. You wouldn't want to take a bite from you, would you, babe? I love the red eyes as well. And what Ty's place is all about is about building a connection between people and these animals here. Now, this is the first time I've ever got a chance to spend time like this with this guy. And he doesn't know me, but look, it feels like we're bonding. And that's something I really enjoy about lizards compared to the snakes, is these guys seem super intelligent. And he even lets me touch him on the top of his head here, down his spines. Woo! How can you spend time with these animals and not fall in love? Kissing a Grand Cayman iguana. This here Cuban iguana, his name is Aaron, or Aaron, or Oren, or depends where you come from. But I absolutely love these big males. Look at his eyes as well. They've got that red bloodshot look. It's not because he's been doing something dodgy at night. No, my boy, hey, it's just because you're beautiful. Don't you love how prehistoric these faces look? Look at these bumps on the top of their head, the spines. Look at these spines, these sparks coming all the way down the body. Woo! When you're holding something like this, it's like you're looking at a velociraptor, but you're a sweetheart. Hello, my boy, it's okay. Oh, loving iguanas here at Iguana Land. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. This here, the biggest rhino iguana I've ever seen in my life. His name is Donkey Kong. This was Ty's first rhino iguana. Look how big he is. He's 25 years old and he's about 25 pounds of rhino iguana. Now, I got our little rhino iguana about a year ago. Tiny little guy, but to see a big adult like Donkey Kong, it just makes me so stoked. Because I'm thinking one day, my boy, 25 years time, when I'm an old man, I'll be 65 years old, I have my big rhino iguana like Donkey Kong. I think he's one of the most amazing lizards I've ever seen. Just look at the head. Look how big he is. Hello, my boy. Oh, look at a little scratch there. Look at these scales over here, these big eyes, his massive jowls. And he's a big, beautiful boy. And the first one Ty ever had, Ty used to keep him in his house. I love rhino iguanas. I know some people have them and they keep them, but honestly, when you look at this animal here, how can you not fall in love with such a big, beautiful lizard? Guys, I've asked Anna to come in. Anna works here at Iguana Land to show us something, because a lot of people see these big lizards and think, oh, look at that little cuddly thing, give it a little smooch on the lips. Massive teeth, massive, and I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, that is going to ruin your day. Good boy, rhino iguanas. Now, I'm in the enclosure. Look how beautiful this enclosure is for one of the rarest lizards found anywhere outside Australia. It's the biggest monitor lizard you find in Australia. That's right, it's the Perentes. I've never seen one with my own eyes before. He's gonna come out of this hole over here. So I'm waiting. I'm like a kid on Christmas Day here, waiting to see what comes out of this little hole over here. This is Erwin. Of course it's Erwin from Australia. Hello, boy. Look at this lizard. Now, he'll still get bigger, but he's a nice size. Look at this coloration. Look at the spots. He's shedding some skin over there, but he's got these magnificent spots all over him. And they're monitors, so they're going to have super sharp claws. They use them for digging and stuff like that. So climb up on me. Look at it. A Perenties. I cannot believe it. And Ty says he got these from one of the zoos. I think it was the Dallas Zoo. He got them in here, and he's looking after them. And to have a private citizen that's not a big public AZA zoo, to have a lizard like this, absolutely incredible. And look there, look how sharp those claws are. You're not going to work with monitors, without looking like you've been ravaged. I love it. I couldn't be happier. In an enclosure with a Perentie. Now he's only 4 years old now, and you can see he's a little bit feisty. He'll chill out a bit more. It's okay, buddy, it's okay. And he'll get right up to 7 or 8 feet. Look at that. Look at that tail whip. Now back in South Africa, we got Nile monitors. I'm gonna put an image there of you, some of the big ones we get. They'll scratch you to pieces, they'll bite you, they'll tail whip you. Look, big boy. I've never noticed on a Perenties. Look at the yellow tip of the tail. Look at that, isn't that amazing? What magnificent lizard. Now you might be thinking, Dingo, this is just a monitor, it's just a lizard. No, no, no. This is the icon of Australia over here, the Perenties. I've never seen one in my life, and one of my dreams is to travel to Australia and to spend time with these magnificent monitors. Look how he moves. Tongue comes out there. I'm just going to lift him up on this branch so you can see him a bit better. It's okay, big boy. Look at that. Powerful, powerful animals. And there he goes. Yes, Erwin, the Perenties. I've got some, we're blood brothers now. Got some blood from good old Erwin. I'm having the time of my life here. Super, super stoked. All right, guys, here I am. I'm with Jacob. We're looking at a big girl, and that's why I'm putting the gloves on. But it's not for the girl. I think Jacob's got girl hands though. Look at this, I can't even get the glove on. The reason I'm putting the gloves on is we are feeding cactus. What do you do with cactus? I don't know. We are feeding it to an Aldabra Tortoise, that's right. And a big one. Come look at the cactus over here. So these little cactus, whatever they are, they got little hairs. Make you as itchy as a canary's bum when it's sitting on a fire. Look at that. Makes you very, very itchy, so you don't want that in your hair. So he gave me female gloves. My man hands just split them. Ali, the Aldabra. Now, those of you don't know, I've got a little bit of a love relationship with Aldabra tortoises. I think they are the most magnificent looking, beautiful tortoises in the world. To spend time with their big girls, I'm gonna give it a smooch too. I can't come to Ty's place and not smooch half the animals. That's how amazing they are. I want to show you something here. This here, Aldabra tortoise poo. She's a grazer, so she's going to eat the grass here. And then they give her something called Timothy hay. I don't know who Timothy is, but he's got no hay left because Aldabra tortoises, they'll eat a lot. So you can see here, she's eaten this. This hasn't been broken down very well. She's pooed it out. Most tortoise poo is disgusting. It smells like as bad as a vegetarian's fart. But this here, oh, fresh as a daisy. No problem at all. I'll put it, look here. Oh, it's magnificent. I want you to be in the video with me, guys. I want you to smell it. I want you to see it. You can rub it on your face here. No problem. Hey, Kirst, do you want some over there? That's great. There's no hassles at all. So their poo, Timothy hay obviously smells really good. It's nice and clean for you. Joe, you're going to meet Joe just now. Joe brought me some man gloves, not these lady gloves, you know. At least he's not wearing lady shorts. But we got some man gloves here. I'm obviously a real man, eh, Kirst? You know what they say, big hands, big gloves. All right, here we go. Jacob, what a job you did, bud. Getting Ali out there. Look at her. Isn't she amazing? Look at, come in closer. Look at her beak there. Hello, my girl. Hey, what you don't want to do is take a bite from her. But she's absolutely amazing. Look at this tortoise. You are a little pig too, aren't you? It's like walking your dog. Watch her. Watch how I walk the dog. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good girl. Yeah, come on, good girl. Look at her. Isn't she cool? We'll bring her this side. More behaved, better behaved than most people's dogs. And look how she just smashes it. Now she doesn't mind the hairs. Look at that tongue coming out there. And this is what we're wanting to do, guys, to show you how amazing these animals are. When do you ever get to see an Aldabra tortoise like this? If I feed you this, you're gonna take my finger off. Look at that. Can you see her little bite mark on there from earlier? That's what her beak does, guys. It bites you like that. You don't want to get your finger in this mouth. Although, whoa! Good thing I play with mambas and stuff like that. There you go. Look at that. It's like she lived in the dinosaur age and she survived. I'm absolutely in love. I tell you what, spending time here with Ty and the team at Iguana Land, one of the highlights of my entire life. Now we're in an enclosure which is about to blow your mind. There's an Endangered rock iguana. Now you might be saying, Dingo, well, who cares? It's just a rock iguana. No, there are only 300 of these left in the wild. Joe's helping us out. 300 left in the wild on a couple of little islands. And there are only 12 of them in the US, 7 of them here at Ty's Iguana Land. Joe, what's it like working with endangered animals like this, bro?
Oh, it's amazing. It's a blessing. It's the dream job, you know. I don't know anybody else who gets to work with these every single day.
This is Gus, one of the most endangered lizard species anywhere on the planet. And he's an older boy now. And what Ty's trying to do is breed these, and then they can repopulate the areas that they come from. Absolutely phenomenal iguana. I know you might be thinking it's a brown lizard, Dingo. This is not a brown lizard. This over here is like a unicorn. This over here, look at the blue on his tail and the spines there. Oh, you are a lovely, beautiful boy. Now these animals haven't been bred successfully in the States for 10 years, but Gus was one of the founding members of the population here in America. Isn't he absolutely spectacular? Now guys, here we are with the man himself, Ty Park. Now, I'd heard about Ty before I got you, but I didn't know, you're an absolute legend, Ty.
Well,
I've fallen in love with you since we've arrived here.
well, yeah, this, reptiles in my passion all my life.
Yeah.
You know, I got my first turtle when I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
Alright? And since then, I've always had reptiles. I was lucky enough to do well in business.
Yes.
Right? So, and I knew after I retired from my businesses, I always wanted to do something with reptiles.
Yeah.
Something
Well, what I love, Ty, is you're telling me earlier on, why did you make Iguana Land? Why did you build it? I mean, we're sitting in an enclosure here with one of the rarest lizards in the world.
Alright.
And it's magnificent. Everything about it is beautiful. I mean, you've got this beautiful, it's like paradise for animals. Why did you build it? Because you put lots of your own money into this,
Yeah.
lots of your time and planning and energy
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
And what makes you come alive about that?
It's been really tough.
Yes.
I bought this place in 2007 through education and conservation work. And I did it privately behind the scene kind of thing. And people who were twinning conservation knew about me. But general public really didn't know. About 3 years ago, I decided, you know what? I almost felt selfish having this just to myself.
Yeah.
I want to share it with everyone else. So 3 years ago, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna build a zoo. We already have most of the animals and stuff. So, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And I've had,
Shut us down as well.
yeah, I had a good budget, I thought. And then I thought maybe it would take me about a year.
Yeah.
It took me 3 years due to COVID and other things. And
it hurt the budget.
cost 2.5 times more than I budgeted for.
Now you were saying to me earlier, you're passionate about kids particularly, coming and meeting with these animals, and that's something I'm passionate about too,
Right.
is building a connection between an animal like this and a child.
Right?
Huh? What does it for you about it? Because you've built this place so that children can come here.
Basically, my first goal is to educate the children. So you notice by our logo, it's cartoonish.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So I want it to be very family friendly. I want lots of kids to get here. I want them to interact with reptiles. I want them to be able to hold them. All right. That's very important because there are so many misconceptions about reptiles.
Yeah.
And once they come in here and see animals and actually touch them,
Yeah.
and we can do a lot of things that zoo cannot do because we're agri-tourism business now.
Yeah.
All right, so we could do things where kids could actually hold snakes and lizards where some of the zoos you cannot.
Okay.
So that's number one goal.
Yeah.
And number two is to have a place for research. The research and education is a vital part. And then the third part is really my heart for conservation work, for especially some of these rare iguanas.
So you've put hundreds of thousands of dollars into conservation work
Yeah.
of iguanas.
We have.
I tell you, Tom, it makes me so excited because that's what we're passionate about. We're lucky in South Africa. We've got rhinos, we've got pangolins, we've got all these animals that need help, right? And a lot of people, they forget the reptiles because a rhino is a rhino, and you see a pangolin, it's so cute.
Exactly.
But they forget the reptiles, but you put in money back into conservation of animals like this over here. Look at it, isn't he incredible?
My goal is to raise $250,000 a year for conservation work.
It's incredible. And $250,000. And a lot of the places, like I look at Africa, a lot of the other places, South America, $250,000 goes a long way in those poorer areas. They can do real good in looking after these animals. Eh? Guys, you can also make a difference. Come here. Ty opened 2 months ago to the public. Okay, Ty? Get out here, come to Florida and visit this place. I promise you, I have been to facilities around the world with reptiles. there's something special here. You're seeing animals you see nowhere else in the world. And you've seen some of them in this video here. But as Ty was saying, it's about building a connection. It's where a kid can come in, an adult can come in, and you might come in saying, I don't want to touch an iguana, I'm scared of iguanas, I'm scared of reptiles. At the end, you're going to have an iguana there in your hands thinking it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. We'll put a link down below for all the information, how to get hold of Iguana Land, get hold of them, come and visit you. Ty, I'm a massive fan of what you're doing. You've helped me fall more in love with reptiles being here. I didn't know that was possible, but being here, seeing your setup has inspired me, mate.
My staff, I mean,
Oh.
yeah, they really do. They're here because of the passion, and they support my goal from the day one. So it's very important. We're a team.
Oh, well, absolutely. If there's anything we can ever do to support you guys, you let us know. We'd love to have you over in Africa. Have time in Africa. Come and visit us there. But thanks for having us. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Dingo out. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out our other playlists for lots of other content.